All right, guys, here we go. We're going to do the build for the firewood stand. I'm going to do it all right here, but we're going to do something. We're going to go with Royobi. I picked up this Royobi. How do you say that? Royobi. It doesn't matter. We picked up this unit, and we're going to see if it's going to save the day today. We're going to use all Royobi products, and we're going to go with that. I'm going to use the saw. They got a cool miter saw. Or not miter saw. Circular saw. I got these upgraded batteries. The 4 amp hour and the 2 amp hour. Impact drill. Cutter thingy. Drill thingy. There's even a little sander thingy in here with an attachment. This is a cool tool. It's not just a sander. It's a, man, I just can't remember the name for it. But throw it in the comments. You can get under door jambs. I've used it when you have to cut out, put new flooring in, and you put that layer of flooring over there. You can cut like 1/4 of an inch out of the door jamb without removing the whole door jamb and just buzz that little bit out with this little added attachment. It's got these little teeth on it. But we're not using that today. That's for another video. You know what? That's for another video. If you want to see the full review on all these tools, go to that video. We're just going to use all these products today in order to build this thing out. So, boom, that's how that goes. I'm going to lay this out here so that you guys can see it facing this way. And I'm just going to build the stand that way. We might filter the camera. We'll figure it out. But that's what we're doing. So this is where I'm at. My storage space ran out, so I had to switch my storage cards around. But essentially, we just have this built out 2 foot, 2 foot, 2 foot, 2 foot. And this is up 33 inches, this board here. And then this one is 31. And then this is obviously just angled on there. And then I'm going to cut this at 3.5 inches over. And obviously do that for both sides. No, I'm not. I'm sorry, I can't do that. I'm going to cut that exact here and then build the roof rafters all the way over. But anyways, alright, so I have the front face put back on, or front face put on, everything lined up like this. Now I'm going to work on the roof side back here. Oh, rouching piece of pooping, farting fly. Holy rascals. Tie it up in a bun and throw it in the middle of the ocean. Shit, that hurt. Oh, that was so friggin' awesome. Ooh. Oh. instant purple, man. That was a full volume whack. Oh, full volume. Oh, oh, shit. Oh, we gotta take a break. I'll be back. That was a wowzer. My word. My word. So I'm out here getting this done, and we're missing something awesome back here behind me. Check this out. This is why I love living up here on the top of the mountain. Let's see what's up there. I don't know if you guys can get a good view of that, but you see that purple? That looks good, man. That's cool. Just some cool skies as we end out the night here. It's getting a little dark. I'm going to try to get these shingles done before the night ends. I'm going to cut some more. But I'm going to cut those up and then get back to probably get a flash shot. I'm not going to do the whole thing, but I'll get a little flash shot of it when it's done. And then ultimately I'll do the sides, I believe, with this same thing, down the sides. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do the back yet. I'm not sure if I don't really think it's necessary to do the back. So I don't think I'm going to. Just the sides. And that's that. Alright, so this is where we're at. New day. I have like 3 more boards to put on of this. Shingles to put on the top, and we're basically done. Landed yesterday. It was getting dark, but I had that yowzer you guys saw. I don't know if you can get a good picture of that. It's so fat. So black and blue. I just whacked it. There was I look back at the film. There's no even nail there. I was securing underneath. I was bending down because I knocked a couple of the nails all the way through the wood. So I was knocking and bending them over. And then when I came back up, I noticed I knocked one of these upper shingles roof, the roof parts loose. So I just went to whack up the hammer full bore, and I boom right onto my finger. Just boom. You don't do that mistake, right? Holy moly. So anyways, I'm going to cut the rest of these, nail them in here, and this is pretty much done. We have advertising and whatever to do, but I'm going to just buzz through this real quick. I will say these Roy-Obi Tools had no problem busting through this, and honestly, this saw surprises me more often than not because this saw has a lot of power, way more than you would think. It's a small, little like 4 or 5 inch blade on it, but it has a hell of a lot of power. A lot of power. I have the full-size Milwaukee, right? And this thing has features that I don't know why they didn't give it to me in this, but this has like a laser. This doesn't have a laser. It has a light, but it doesn't have a laser. I want a laser on this one. I'm calling you out, Milwaukee. Also, this thing seems like it has, I don't want to say more power, but I cut through a 4x4 with this, and it seems to want to bog out. But when I cut through the 4x4 with this, as long as I run it through slow, it'll slice right through the 4x4. Yeah, I gotta flip it around and do the other side, but it goes through the meat chunk of the wood. This one seems to just struggle. Or if I have like a 2.5 inch board that I'm splitting down, or a 3 inch board that I'm trying to just cut all the way through, it just struggles. This one, it seems to not struggle. Maybe I'm burning up the motor, I don't know. Little tiny little thing. Maybe that's the reason, the cost value. Anyways, just saying, use a laser. This is real good. This is nice though. It's small, it's compact, it's light. I'm sure there's 1,000 reviews out on these things already, but we did this whole job with the Royobi. Royobi, Ryobi. Good stuff. So that's that. We built it. Let's check it out. It's good. Don't get me wrong. Okay. It's real simple. Boom. You saw this is 8.5. Basically these two sections, each section holds 1/3, 3 of a face cord, of one face cord. All right, so there we go. Firewood stand's built. I got to get the advertisement on it. I'm going to do a few touch-up things, like add some caulk along this line up here. Other than that, not too worried about it. I'm really only put the roof on there to cover it from a little bit of rain and the snow that's coming up. Each of these sections, each section holds 1/3 of a face cord. Okay? So 33.33% of 100. Okay? 1/3. 2/3. Right here. At this dimensions. Because I'm low. This is low so that it can be below a windowsill of your home. Of the gas stations particularly. But a home, anything like that. And honestly, if you did it from the other side, it looks pretty good too from over here. You could even have it up against your house like this. And it looks pretty good. See? But wait a minute. I just saw something and I forgot about it. I'm going to put sides on this. I'm going to do the same thing that I did to the roof right on the sides of this. I don't have to, but I'm going to. It could leave a little more airflow, but I think we'll be okay. I'm going to have the back open. This will be up off the ground. We'll just add that on there. I think it'll just look a lot better. Yeah? Yeah. I don't think that looks bad. What do you think? That doesn't look bad. That's pretty good. I think I'm going to do that instead. That'll use less wood. Cool. All right, so all said and done, I think that was a good job. I'm going to trim down this board line here, and then finish up. There. Hopefully that looks better. The last thing I'm going to do is take this thing around and just hit up some of these sharp corners or some of the burrs. I don't know how good of a job it really is going to do. This is not for this. Might have to get the belt sander out, but it did a pretty good job. Underestimated it again. Yeah, see? I'll go do that all the way through. We're going to throw some advertisement on it, and it will be done. Simple as that. All right, so that's that. It's built. We got the sides on. We got enough room to put 1/3 of a face cord in each of these sections. And we did it with the Roy-Obi set. Okay? That's pretty cool. These guys surprised me again. That's awesome. We built the whole thing, but this isn't about their stuff's particular, but this isn't about drills. We did leave Milwaukee over here sitting on the side watching. It didn't have a laser. So, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to go and hit up some of these shabbily spots like this. Okay? And then I'm going to be done. I'm not going to film that. We're going to put some advertisements on it. Firewood. Maybe some on the side. Wherever. We're going to fill it up. I'm going to take it up there later today. I'll film a little bit of that and you'll see it there at the end. That's awesome. If you guys like this type of stuff, if you didn't see the first two phases, this was phase 3. Phase 4 is installing it and loading it at the gas station. Phase 2 and 1 were cutting up the logs to milling the lumber on the mill to build this thing. If you guys like that kind of thing, make sure you guys are subscribed, notification bell, all that good stuff. Hit up the comments with anything you saw that you did like or didn't like, because, you know, maybe I care, maybe I don't. No, I care. I'm just joking. Of course I care. Did you like these tools? Did you think they performed well throughout the bits that you, I mean, do you have complaints in your own endeavors with this or this? A belt sander would be nice. The sticky pad's not sticking very well. This is the old one. Let's see if this one will stick better. Alright guys, so that's it. Have fun. Build safe. See you next time.